How is everybody doing? Huh. All right, let's get logged in before I start yelling at things. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little pissed tonight. I am a little pissed tonight. I am rather cheesed off tonight, so it's definitely gonna come out in stream. I apologize in advance. I really do. I know some of y'all's want to come to the taqueria in order to get away from all this garbage. This literal crap sando that is 2020. Give me 1 sec. I gotta add a little bit of water to my protein. Just give me 1 second. I am probably going to have some things. Excuse me. Some people are probably going to unfollow me tonight. Ha! My green mixer ball is setting off the chroma cam. It's kind of funny. Oh, hold up. My laundry just stopped. I gotta get my stuff out. Give me 1 second.
Hello?
to get stuff out of the laundry.
Nah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh no. You seemed like you were at least an okay camper when you left with your kids. What?
Entire effing state is to stay in their homes minus the essential workers, which are like people who work at grocery stores, medical, drugstores, construction, like
well, now wait a second. Why would people who work in grocery stores be considered essential? If everybody's staying in their homes, then they're not going out shopping to the grocery stores. So therefore, people in the grocery stores don't need to be there.
Right.
I know, right?
Hi, Maybach.
Hey,
No,
Maybach.
here's my Maybach. I do apologize in advance. I am extremely pissed off about my state governor, and I'm gonna rant about it because I am psychotically pissed off. And this is about honestly the only thing I can do, because I do realize, right? The only I can't do anything about it. Just me. I can't do anything about it, except it makes me feel better when I rant about it and just say how insanely stupid it is that, okay, the governor, Gavin Newsom, was the governor of San Francisco before he became the governor of California. He was governor
of San Francisco?
Yeah, he's the mayor of San Francisco. Yeah. He's the mayor of San Francisco. And he... Oh, in-game be a little less, me a little more. Got it. One sec. Should be...
Also, Maybach, I'm going to apologize on Farrell's behalf for the lack of Godbert in the stream tonight. I know how much you were looking forward to Godbert. And I'm sorry, Farrell. Go ahead and continue with your rant about the governor.
Okay. Dude was mayor of San Francisco when the whole gigantic homeless epidemic started. So, you got dudes pooping in your street all the time. Not only that, you had so much poop that literally... Hold up. Oh, crap. Give me 1 second. I gotta go check on something. I'll be right back. That was strange. Apparently my fridge was cracked open. I don't remember leaving it open. Just a sec, I gotta message my lady. Alright. Okay, we're good. So anyway, there was so much poop on the streets of San Francisco. They literally spent thousands of dollars. It was thousands of dollars every day cleaning it up. And they actually came out with an app for residents to point out where the poop was. And it was everywhere. And not only that, he was giving them free needles to shoot up drugs. And said, this is a great idea. Saying, yes, let's give drug addicts needles so they can continue their drug addict lifestyle. This is, we must spend our money on that. And yet there's a virus that's coming to kill us all, and he tells us all to stay inside. Okay, what is it? Do you actually care about potential health epidemics, Mr. Newsom? Mr. Newsom, Do you really care when you had massive health epidemics of people pooping on streets all the time, daily, all the time, public defecation, public urination, all the time, everywhere in the streets of San Francisco? Totally cool. Totally cool. But now that you're governor of California, oh, I have all this power. We're gonna make all the people stay at home because somebody said there could be tens of thousands of bajillions of deaths. It's like, dude, come on, man. What? How? Where's your homework? Where is the homework? Where's the real study? I mean, like 2 days ago, he's just like, oh, yeah, I don't think school's gonna be open until like December. You can't just do that. You can't do that to us. We're all freaking out over this thing. We're all freaking out over this thing, and yet you're the person with power, and you're just like, well, you know what? I think we're just not gonna have anything open in our state today. Yeah, we're just not gonna do anything.
So I'm curious. If the governor says stay in your homes, and so if you're determined not to be one of the people allowed to be out of your home, you know, like the emergency people allow, you like medical or whatever, if you are found to be out of your home, what is the punishment for being out of your home?
I know. That's the question. That is a legitimate question. It's just like, are you going to have cops just pulling people over? How are you going to enforce this order, Mr. Newsom? Are you going to call up the National Guard? How on earth are you going to do this without literally doing what China did and sincerely welding people into their houses? And I enjoy those rant bits. Thank you very much. It's just like you're creating things you cannot legitimately enforce without psychotically infringing on people's constitutional rights. I'm sorry, you can't. The game is still a little loud. Ugh, man. Here, you know what? Actually, no. I know what we can do. Here, let me get through this cutscene real quick, which may be the quickest cutscene I do all night. I'm kind of on one tonight. I do apologize. Just a couple things that are boiling over for me. Let's see here. The Saltery. Isn't it fitting that we're going to the Salteries? We're in the Salteries.
Quite fitting.
Quite fitting. Quite.
Quite apropos.
I'm not necessarily on edge. I'm just really annoyed.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to the rant night. Oh, he hasn't missed anything. I just got started.
I just started it because I was sitting here lurking. Stream.
All right, let me see something here real quick. Let's see here. Social that. Crap. Where is that thing under? System. I always remember. I always forget. There we go. All right. I know. Do you see my seal? Immediately thought of the Seal the Deal from Hat in Time when I saw it. I was just like, I get a seal!
But have you shown your daughter the seal?
No, I have not. I have to show her the seal. Not those seals. Those seals are the best, Maybach. They're so cute. Can you kiss my boo-boo, Buena? Oh, man.
Okay, after doing this Trust of Holminster switch, I can definitely say with 100% certainty that Alice is a better healer than Alphno.
Well, duh, because she's a chick.
No. No.
She's a red mage, which is a DPS job. Alpha knows some kind of scholar ripoff.
Scholar ripoff.
I mean, it has a scholar icon for his job,
Mm-hmm.
but it's
But
called
he has-
academician. Or
Yes.
however you pronounce that.
Yeah,
Because he doesn't
Maybach.
have a fairy.
In the post A Realm Reborn, all of the DLCs after A Realm Reborn, they all you gotta refresh chat again. Let's see here. Where is it? Where are you people? Where are you? Ah, there you are. Bum, 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 bum. Let us rebuild the Saltery. No, I'm just really pissed off about Gavin Newsom and his recently lovely little tidbit. All Californians are going to stay in their homes because, like, the whole effing world is going to die. Yet, you didn't do jack diddly effing squat about the homeless pooping all over the place in the entire state, causing untold amount of health emergencies.
Well, I mean, honestly, she was just trying. Or he, she. I don't know. I'm not. They
I
made the
prefer
app-
I prefer the pronoun she it.
But you see, they made the smartphone app to report where the pickup should be
Right.
there on the streets of San Fran.
Yep.
So that the homeless people can just go ahead and report where they are at the given moment after they do the business on their smartphone.
Yeah, and
From given to them
costing
by the state.
costing
and then they can
the
move
residents
on, go about their business.
and the cleanup costing the residents of San Francisco tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars every week. Yeah.
Well, but
They
it was for the
literally
homeless.
They literally had jobs. If I remember the figures right, they were paying $250,000 a year to pick up poop in San Francisco per job. I mean, the money's good.
Which, okay, no, actually, I have one more question in regard to this stay in your homes order.
Yeah.
So, you also talk about how there's homeless people.
Uh-huh.
So if the order is to stay in the homes and someone is homeless,
Uh-huh.
wh-
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Go on. Go on.
that's not compute.
Follow that logic train down to its Is Will on the mic? I can't hear him. He is on the mic. You should be
I
able
am
to
on the
hear him.
mic.
1 second. Yeah. Yeah, he's showing up.
I am on the mic.
I'll pop him. I'll pot him up a little bit more. You should be able to hear him.
But Maybach, what I was saying is that if there's the order to stay in your home and there are homeless people, what home are the homeless people
Some
supposed to be staying in?
might even say there's a homeless crisis in California.
No. Is that what those
But-
two people are that have camped in a park band shell just down my street and have been there for about 3 months now? Even though the city said, "Oh, we're gonna clean it up. We're gonna clean it out." Yep, they cleaned it out. They just moved right back in that night. Oh, but the city can't touch them, thanks to a judge in California that said, "Oh, you can't touch a homeless person's belongings. That wouldn't be nice." Yeah, they're pooping right in my street. But you can't touch their possessions. They just pooped in the street. There's laws against that. But you can't put them in jail because that would be inhumane. At least there's a toilet! The game is still loud? How is the game loud? That's so weird. You're getting every third word. Man, that is... Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're going to...
I just unmuted your stream. I'm not experiencing these sound issues.
You're not. Yeah, I don't... I'm sorry, Maybach. I don't know what's going on. My audio levels... I don't know. I'm sorry.
I mean, okay, so I unmuted the stream, and I mean, yeah, I guess maybe the game audio is a bit loud, but it's not drowning out your voice.
Yeah, I check my streams regularly. I haven't really messed with the sound settings. I'm not saying you're crazy, Maybach. I just... Oh, wait a minute. There may be... Hold up. Let me see something here. Nope, that's at normal level. Here, let me try this. Let me pop that down to 40.
Did you do anything in regard to the sound settings for having the Switch hooked up? For your daughter and Pokemon?
No, because I had everything piped through my sound bar. So
okay.
it didn't. I didn't adjust. I adjusted the volume on the sound bar, not in the audio settings.
I mean,
Oh, that could possibly be it, Maybach.
I would definitely look into like fixing drivers and all kinds of other crap because updating to Windows 10 breaks everything.
It's a bit of a pain in the nads. It's fun.
Okay, what can I work on? Do I want to work on crafting, or do I want to work on astrologian?
Let's see here. There you go. Don't worry, Maybach. Will's not that important.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
You are that remark. I think it's actually resent.
No, resemble.
Resemble. I love the gigantic panic baskets bouncing all over my stream now. I love this new emote bouncy thingy that I installed.
It's very nice.
Search for yabbies. Where's a frickin' yabby?
Oh, wait. I know what I can do.
Yeah, I love me the panic basket.
Clicking randomly will not help you. When you're over the right spot, which you'll need to be completely zoomed in for, text will appear with a blue background.
Oh, okay. Ooh. The jaw! Beastie Boy! Ugh. And then to make matters worse, you know, my wife is just freaking out over the impending birth of our son. She's just like, "Ugh, I don't know what to do. I don't know how this is going to work." She's like, do I do the home birth? Do we pray my labor isn't like 45 minutes and get to the hospital, which we can't go to our normal hospital because someone just had to buy it up for research? It's just like,
They're researching a hospital?
No, some medical research firm bought our local hospital. So, like, literally, the hospital where one of my kids, all of my sister's kids, and practically the kids of, like, everyone in my stake, every kid was born in this hospital. They're just like, yep, we're buying it and we're shutting down the maternity ward. Have fun, everybody. You all get to go about 30 minutes away with no freeways to another hospital that none of y'alls have ever been to, ever. And then to make things worse, we can't do the pre-register thing because when you have babies at hospitals, they encourage you to pre-register so all your crap is on file. So then you show up and then you're just like, hey, the baby's coming. And they go, groovy. Blah, blah, blah. All right, you're here. Go to this room. You're good to go. Oh, my
What
wife's just like,
they're unaware of the fact that you knew this was coming for 9 months?
No, they're no, you can pre-register and have all of your stuff all filled out, so you don't have to fill out.
That's what I'm saying. Is the places in which you could pre-register, they have an understanding that, hey, you know, you have a little forewarning of this event that's going to transpire.
Oh no!
But the places that don't know how to pre-register, they're like, oh, surprise babies! Here they, yeah. That's all they know.
Well,
really?
Well, Maybach, here's the problem. Our first one, our first baby was 0 to 60, well, more like 0 to 100 in a matter of 5 minutes, where my wife was, oh, I'm kind of feeling uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die! Like, literally that fast. and then the second one was, I went pee, and I'm not stopping peeing. Are you peeing or did your water break, dear? I don't know. How do you not know?
The first time?
Wouldn't you feel a different sensation between urination and amniotic fluid just coming out? I'm no expert, but I would think they probably feel a little differently. She goes, I don't know. I was like, well, honey, let's just go to the hospital. Worst case scenario, they kick us out and make us go home. So then we go there, and she's just you know, totally calm, everything. And then we get in, and they're like, yeah, you're already in labor, sweetie. Oh, I am? And then they hooked up all the stuff to her.
Boy, this really is different than last time.
They were like, yeah, here's a contraction right now. She goes, oh, okay. And then I literally stayed the whole night until like 4 o'clock the next morning, and hooked up all the stuff. Well, it's just all the little monitors and stuff. You know, it's heart monitors, stuff like that. Nothing, you know. Nothing too cray-cray. But yeah, 4:30 the next morning, she goes, yeah, honey, I think things are rocking and rolling. Like 2 hours later, we had the baby. So it was pretty much the same timetable as the first one, but we had the blessing of having the water break the night before, so we just calmly and gently went to the hospital. So it's like, okay, if it's like number 2, we'll be good. If it's number 1, I'm probably having the effing baby in the car. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, but the problem is the new hospital we'd be going to, they've completely cut off any and all people just coming in for the pre-registration for babies. And my wife's like, crap. No, a car baby would not be a fantastic story, because then there'd be the fantastic story where I'm cursing my head off cleaning all the gunk out of my car. Let's just say, with regards to the first baby, thank the Lord for yoga pants. Because that was the only thing that kept that baby in. I kid you not. I kid you not.
Now, here's. You see, one of these days, Farrell's son is going to come to him and say, "Dad, why is my first name Buick?" Well, you see, son, here's the story about how you were born,
and then he'd be like, "You drove a Buick?" Ugh. You're like great grandpappy. No joke. No joke. My wife's dad drove a Buick. A Buick LeSabre. But yeah, so we're kind of a little annoyed. Oh no, I know, Bayback. I jest. Literally, I jest. Yes, I did the thing. Can we get out of the water? All right, we defeated a monster for some reason. I don't even remember why.
You're teaching this kid how to defend the Saltery from these various species of monsters.
Oh, lovely.
Because, you know, you've got to help them get the Saltery up and running. Because that's an important thing you have to do.
I'm babysitting?
No, you're doing an important thing in helping All Amigo get its economy restarted.
I'm babysitting.
No, it's very important, I tell you.
I'm sitting on babies. With my seal. My seal is a trooper. I mean, look at him go, man. That's one heck of a seal. No, I was pretty.
Only you can teach the All Amigan Resistance people how to get an economy up and going. Wait, what do you know about economies again?
Everything.
Well,
Do you know who the F-balls I am? I am the freaking warrior of light, master of all things combat, eidolons, and macro and microeconomics. I was trying to think of a word. I was trying to think of a word to sound more erudite, but I was cupcakes. Master of cupcakes. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Maybach. Master of cupcakes. With rainbow sprinkles. Gummy bears. Gummy bears.
No, sprinkles are very important, especially on donuts.
More donuts?
White frosted donuts with sprinkles.
More donuts?
It really is funny how people seek the Warrior of Light's advice for almost everything.
Bro looks stuck in... He's passing a kidney stone. Leave him be. Leave him be.
And the Warrior of Light's only real expertise seems to be killing things.
Yes, I am insanely good at murdinating everything.
So maybe people should stick to just asking the Warrior of Light to kill things, not give them practical advice on all of their little life problems.
Well, I mean, if you also think about it... Oh, how was the bike ride? It was good. It was good. I haven't forgotten about you, operator. We'll get back to you in a second. But yes, Maybach, the bike ride was good. I got in 40 minutes on the bike, about 18 miles, I think. Got in about 18 miles, and my daughter got her Corvus Squire up to level 36 because I forced her to battle. Oh, 37. Thank you, Will. I forced her to battle a bunch of raid bosses in the first area and just totally just shot that thing up with as much rare candy as I possibly could. Even though she was a little not happy about it, but I told her, trust me, this is going to work, dang it. Cause
Why am I shoving all this candy in its mouth?
Feed it, come. Every time I talk to Will, it's like I'm talking to an imaginary pet. You see, everybody. This is my friend Will. He's cute, and he's got a big hammer because he's the moderator. Say hi, Will. Hi, Will. How is everybody doing? I'm wonderful. I drink Mountain Dew all the time, and I try to make fun of Farrell, and I really suck at it. Oh, you do suck at it, Will, don't you? Yes, my jokes are bad and horrible and wrong and badong. Yes, my jokes are badong. Oh, Will, that sucks. Your jokes aren't badong. Oh, you're so nice, Pharaoh. They're just horrible. Oh, come on, Will.
5 buzzers now?
How many? Fine. I'll do the honors myself. There you go, Will. I buzzard myself for you.
Exterminate!
Oh, crap. He's got Dalek. He's got Dalek on me. Everybody run!
Oh. Where's what I'm looking for?
Yep. That one's definitely getting clipped tomorrow. Yep. Yep. That was fun. That was a fun one. Cacklings of a madman and his imaginary friends ramblings. Okay, note to self, that is exactly what I'm going to call this clip tomorrow. I love it. Just hit it really, really hard. As hard as you can. Or we can actually have a little bit of class. Inside its head? Stab right between the eyes. No, it's its freaking eye. Stab its eye. Hit it in the eye.
Yeah.
Meh.
It's still made out of sand, so this blade will hit the core and kill it.
I was like, did he just squash it with a hammer? Just bat. By the way, this is Nora. Say hi, Nora. Hi, Nora. The boy looks squished. Yeah, this was donated by my one of my best man. Well, my brother technically was the best man at my wedding, but I kind of had to make him my best man at the wedding. He's one of my groom's homies. We're both really big Ruby fans. Although literally I am like 3 or 4 seasons behind now. I am so far behind on Ruby. I really, what I need to do is I need to dedicate like a Saturday morning to be on my bike and watching Ruby while on stream. I just need to do it. So we can have like a community Ruby sessions. I need to do that.
Somehow I get the impression we're not thinking of the same Ruby.
RWBY by
No.
Rooster Teeth /
Not Cinderdrift.
No, I'm thinking of the sitcom.
What?
What
Ruby, the
sitcom?
What sitcom? I may not watch a lot of them, but I know a lot of them, and I've never heard of Ruby.
I'm pretty sure this was a well-known one, but
Nope, not ringing a bell, dude.
pretty sure they got in the news a couple of years ago related to Donald Trump. Something about the show making a statement on him right around the time he got elected.
Nope. Not ringing a bell, dude.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, look at my majestic unicorn, Maybach. I have a majestic unicorn, and it flies, and it farts out sparkly dust. By the way, you had pretty much the same
Ruby,
response.
2008 TV series.
Oh, 2008. No wonder why I had no
Ruby
idea about
is
it.
an American reality documentary television series on Style.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a
it's on
reality.
Style?
It's a reality
this
show.
is-
That doesn't count. That's not a
Wait,
sitcom.
no, this
Yeah.
isn't what I was thinking it is. This isn't. That's...
Um,
that. Yes.
operator's talking
why I
about
remember.
another show named Ruby. I can translate for him.
It's not what I was thinking of. Was I'm getting two different shows mixed up.
No, it's not Will, it's Operator. There's two people whispering into my head right now. PMA! What is up, dude? Let's rock that quad, yeah, for PMA. How you doing, my friend? Long time no see. Glad to have you back in the taqueria, my friend. Muy glad, muy glad. Let's see here.
Also, we should go back to the conversation about how the Warrior of Light's only real skill is killing things.
Yes. Shadowbringers, no. I am at the end of Stormblood right now. I am on 5.1 quest line.
4.1.
4.1. Did I write? I think I wrote 5.1. I did write 5.1, didn't I? I'm an idiot. I messed up. I done messed up. I don't really care enough to change it.
You know,
Stream
I
title
was
doesn't
I was
have
streaming earlier
fixed
today,
patch
and I,
number.
for some reason, could not figure out how to change it.
Change what?
Change the stream title.
What?
Like, I know I've done it before.
What are you using? Are you using Streamlabs OBS or just OBS?
Streamlabs OBS.
You should be able to click Start Stream, and it should show up a dialog where you can name the stream title.
Yeah, but then once I've gone into the stream,
Oh, once the stream is up. Oh, okay.
yeah,
You can do that. Here, you can. All y'alls can peek behind the curtain for a minute. You can go. So you go right here. By the way, excellent. There's a quick actions edit stream info. So you
okay,
can do it
that's
just
not
right
what
there.
I'm using.
So, but this is on actual Twitch.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
But yeah. And then
Okay.
if you want to do it on OBS or Streamlabs OBS, you need to go to your dashboard. No, that's not it. Never mind.
Oh, I'll look later.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems to work for me. I mean, I've been tempted to try and go back to standard OBS and configure it and see if there's any real difference, but I'm just like, nah. I'm lazy.
What?
No, but it was fun doing the Pokemon stream earlier. You know, I'm actually kind of tempted, you know, since I have that. I am on the Aether
Yes.
data center. Let's see here.
Midgard Stormer server.
Ah, yeah. There's a lot of people who are on other servers other than I am. You're not the first one to say I'm bad. I'm a bad, very bad, no good, bad man for being on Aether.
But
Ether is the best server because it has the best rating community.
Nice. That was the most creepy laugh I have ever heard out of you, operator. That definitely takes
that's saying something.
That is saying something. Because usually you're kind of the dog that's had its bark taken out of him. It's like you're trying to bark, but you just simply do not have the ability to give that good old belly laugh. You just seem to not have it in you, like someone just reached in your throat and yanked your giggle box out or something or other. Yeah, I'm just about to get my Marauder up to a warrior. I'm just about to get that done. I've pretty much just been doing only white mage up until this point. I've dabbled in a couple other classes, but nothing big. All right, voice cutscene.
Screaming for the butcher's blood again. No sooner have we broken up one mob than another forms. Thankfully, all have been amenable to reason, thus far.
Thus far.
But it is no concern of yours.
Hmm.
We must speak of the men Arenvald and his comrades apprehended in the peaks.
Eps. Well, let's just say if that's the worst thing you've ever done drunk, you might be okay. That might not necessarily, that might be a decent thing. Oh no, not at all. Uh-oh. No need to explain. We're good.
By their uniforms, the captives were first judged to be Imperial troops.
Something
But
far
after
worse,
further
he probably
investigation, their true
purchased
identities came
a
to
couple
light.
Fantasia potions.
I dare say you remember Yuyuhasi and Laurentius, the fugitives who conspired with Captain Ilberd in the Crystal Brave's betrayal. Aye, well, it would seem they followed him all the way to the wall. It was they who orchestrated the slaughter of the resistance fighters.
Were it in your hands, how would you punish these men?
Beat them with a herring. Yeah, I
You'd
haven't tried
spare
any of the
these
Savage
animals.
Raids yet.
Yours is a more merciful brand of justice than mine.
I'm definitely not geared right for Savage Raids, and I don't
In any
think my
event, I thank you for your
qualities as a
honesty.
healer are up to
When the
snuff
time
for
comes the
Savage
Alliance to
content
pass
just
judgment,
yet.
I'll see that your opinion is heard.
I think I actually said their lives would be forfeit in this matter. Because, well, Yu Hase
that
is a jerk.
concludes our business here.
Laurentius is already on
But
his
there is
second
more I
go.
would say. Walk
Because
with me.
that's not the first time he's gone and turncoat for the coin. He used to be a wood whaler, remember? We caught him working for the Imperials
Right.
in the Realm Reborn MSQ.
Oh, but trust me, there are fates more worse than death.
I was just hugging E6 Savage earlier. We were doing just fine.
I bear a share of the blame for Ilberd's atrocities.
I don't think I've done the
Had I-
Royal
You have
Menagerie.
the
Royal
Royal
the cause
you
of
have done the
Alameda
Royal
liberation.
Menagerie, that's Shinra.
He might not have
Oh,
felt
right,
driven to
right.
do what
Yeah,
he
I
did.
guess I've done the Royal. I forget which ones I've done.
Well, it would be the first level 71, you know, and it's yeah, you kind of have to get to this point.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Although I haven't done the raid myself, I love the Nier Automata crossover. I love the music for that one. I'm so excited to do those ones. I'm also excited to do
Things could have been different.
the raid series for
I'm sorry they
Evilise.
aren't.
That should be coming up pretty quick for you.
Laundry's done.
But even after all that has happened, my homeland is free. With the Scions and the Alliance at their side, under her new leadership, I have every confidence that Alamigo will emerge from the shadow of the Empire.
You'd better go
and
do them. They're
rise once
required
more
for
to
the
greatness.
new what is it?
Use my
Relic
work here as
weapons
done.
that are coming out in 5.25.
Soon I will return.
Oh
to
yeah,
Ulgar
cause
and take my place at the
cause
Sultan's
Farrell
side.
does a bunch of relic weapons.
No, I'm talking
Yeah.
on PMA.
Yeah,
He never did
PMA.
the Evilise
PMA is
raids.
talking about it.
Oh, okay.
I'll not deny there's a part of me that wants to stay.
Honestly,
The
Farrell's
same
not
part
gonna
that
ever have
contemplated
time to do
renouncing
the
my
relic
rank and
weapons.
joining you as a wandering sellsword.
Not till his kids are gone and he's an empty nester and the game's dead.
And you know what? I'm okay with that.
I pledged my blade to Nanamo, and I will not betray that oath.
Is this truly what you
Me,
want, Father?
I'll have the relic weapons done probably every week's worth of progress as possible.
Yeah.
Because
It is,
I've run out of stuff to
Ever
do
has
very
my
quickly
sword
on
been hers
this
to command,
character not being
and ever shall it
basically
remain.
at the cap. The only thing that's left for me to do is savage with my static on our raid nights, and then go pug everything that I can't clear with them.
Okay, so what does static and pug mean? I don't believe I know those
Pug
terms.
is shorthand for pickup group.
Oh, okay.
Static is the exact opposite of that. It's a prefixed group
Oh, okay.
of 8 people.
It's static because it does not change. It's the same group
Exactly.
of people.
Got it.
Thank you for lending an ear. When all the rest are clamoring for me to stay, I trust you'll send me on my way.
Oh. All right. Let's see here.
Oh, this segment. Oh.
You sound like I'm in for a good time.
Mm-hmm. You'd be best served by flying, yes. You're in for a very, very fun time.
Well, I mean, look at the quest objective. Speak to Lise. For a fun time, talk to Lise.
That
I
doesn't
can't
sound like
say
something I'm gonna find
no.
scrawled on a bathroom stall door.
I think talking to Lisa has ever only resulted in like misery and suffering and sorrow and consequences of bad things.
Well, at least she's wearing
up
a hot
above.
dress now. I mean, aesthetics is always a plus, right?
Mm.
Just being purely objective here. Let's see here. Yeah, y'all's realized I got my magic still. Love to like leave your swords. Yeah, they can summon gigantic fireballs, people. Hello. Let's see here. What did I get? Oh, that sucks.
A 360 weapon, or is it 370?
It is a 370. I am curious.
So it was augmented
Ah.
before they gave it to you. You'll get the complementing armor set and accessories in the next quests because that's something they started doing. Yes, Skaven is the next tier up. So what they started doing.
No. Wind up, dress up robe on. Detachable arm, detachable arm optional.
Oof. Yeah.
Ooh.
So what they started doing is when they release a new expansion, in the like first point X patch, so like the X.1 patch for that expansion, what they started to do is they'll release the what is it? The Tombstone. Well, the reward, the augmented version of the Tombstone gear from the previous expansion's second raid tier as an MSQ reward in a coffer, but that reward was not originally there if you played Stormblood when it was current.
Ah.
Because, for one thing, 5.1, the maximum item level that you could have was 340, I think. Yeah, 340, because the Lost Allegan stuff was 340, and
So
4.1 would have been still in Deltascape.
So when do I technically get the next set of the Tombstone Poetic charged gear?
Skaven is the highest item level gear that you can get with Tombstones of Poetics at the moment.
Okay.
You will not be able to get
And
a
I think
higher
that's-
item level until the next expansion is released with
Well,
Poet.
No, I'm wondering when
with the Poetics.
I can get it. What's the next stuff I can get? I don't care about others. I only care about me.
Skaven is the best that you can get with Poetics.
But
Period.
can I equip it?
Yes,
Oh.
you've got the Skaven chest piece equipped.
Oh.
The best that you can do is augment it. You can buy the full set of Skaven gear and augment it to eye level 400.
Ah.
That's the best you can do, short of doing the old Savage raids to get eye level 400 gear from that, which you can mix and match with the.
Yes, I do have Shadowbringers.
You can mix and match the augmented tome with the Savage raid gear to get better stats.
Ah.
And also the Savage weapon is always 5 item levels higher than the current eye level cap, so it also has +1 weapon damage, making it extremely useful to have. Much better than any other weapon you can get in a tier.
Also got it, PMA. So-
And actually, that's not quite true. The Skaven gear, once augmented, will be better than the gear you get from the first dungeon in Shadowbringers. It will be better than most of the gear that drops in coffers in Shadowbringers until you get to like the third area, third or fourth. The third dungeon is the first dungeon that drops gear that's
Thank you all for
actually
coming.
better. You don't have to worry about gearing up, but I would recommend it, especially if you can upgrade your main hand. The weapon is a huge upgrade, and
I am Lise Hex.
if you're a
and I speak
healer,
for the
handling
Resistance.
bigger poles
Among you are village
will be
elders, refugee
more
leaders,
difficult if your
envoys from
weapon
the
damage
Ananta
isn't
and the
higher.
Kikern. You've come from every corner of Girabania to help decide the future of Alamigo. But before that, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, she's definitely one of
What
my
was the
favorites
first
right
thing
now.
you noticed when you came in?
A riddle.
For me, it was that empty throne.
So PMA, what
It
have you
has
been
no
playing
one to sit
lately?
on it
I know you like to play
No viceroy,
the randomizers
king.
and stuff. What have you been playing lately?
Would any of you like to take their place? Or
Just
should
lots of
someone else sit
FF14. Okay. Ah, Crystal's randomizers. That's
Then
right.
let's
That's
sit
right. You were
here
playing
in
those
a
too.
circle, as equals.
Oh.
I actually have
And I
Crystallis on
hope
Game Boy
as
Color.
friends.
I in my stream earlier today, I was playing through the demo of Trials of Mana.
I missed that. No, you don't. Burn it.
Oh, trust me. As near as I could tell, I did not get very far, so I'll probably be streaming more still. But one thing I picked up is that this main character, he is dumb as bricks.
Oh, Hawk?
Duran?
Oh, Duran? Yeah. Yep.
He is dumb as bricks.
Yeah, I legitimately tried to play Duran. I legitimately tried to play Seiken Densetsu 3. I was talking about this last night, but for those of you that don't really know the Secret of Mana history, it actually started as Final Fantasy Adventure on Game Boy. And then Seiken Densetsu 2 was Secret of Mana here in the States. And then they made a third one that everyone just knew in the community as Seiken Densetsu 3. And that's the one they created Trials of Mana from. Nobody knew it was going to be named Trials of Mana. Nobody had a freaking idea. So it kind of surprised me. They're like, yeah, it's actually named Trials of Mana. No, it's not. It's Seiken Densetsu 3. But I tried to play it back when I was in college. I did not get very far in it.
So basically, Trials of Mana is basically Secret of Mana 2.
It's technically, well, yes.
And that is Alagama's stance on the matter.
Technically, Final Fantasy Adventure is the first Secret of Mana, but
Final Fantasy Adventure is such a it is a very much a departure from even what the Final Fantasy series was known for back then.
Well, yeah, but actually, I think in Japan it was called Seiken Densetsu. I think that's what it was actually called.
Okay, and so what does Seiken Densetsu translate to?
Secret of Mana? I don't really know what I don't know what it literally translates to. I unfortunately do not know that. But it is a dang good game series.
Well, have they ever redone Final Fantasy Adventure?
Yes, they did for the Game Boy Advance. It was called... Do I have my Game Boy Advance stuff right here? I thought I did. No. No, I don't. Where? Oh! No, it'd be in... Here, give me a sec. There. Alright, let's bust open my box. Should be in here. Here it is. Nope, that's my Game Boy thing. Let's see here. Let me dive through here. We're diving into the past. Ah, here you are. Yeah, there it is. Here's my Game Boy Advance case. That's got all my games in it. Let's see here. What do we got? We have Crystal Quest. Here's my Final Fantasy Adventure. Oh, wow, you can hardly see that. There's Final Fantasy Adventure. Here's Link's Awakening DX. And, oh! Hey, look at this! Chrysalis! Hey, what do you know, PMA? There it is! I also have Gradius Galaxy, Super Mario Advance, Super Mario Circuit, and Tetris Worlds. Oh, I forgot I had that on Game Boy. And then here we have Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, which I actually tried to beat that again. I've had that game for a freaking long time. Where did my Secret of Mana game go? I don't remember. Anyway, it's probably buried in there somewhere. Or buried in one of my 4 Game Boy Advances that I own. I bought a bunch because I tried to get a a party of buddies to actually play Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles on the Game Boy, or on the GameCube. Yeah, it didn't go that well. I never did finish that game. No, I haven't played the NES version of Chrysalis. No, never got my hands on that. Terrible. Yeah, I know. I need to play the NES version of Chrysalis. I need to do myself a favor and actually beat Blaster Master. Those are 2 games from the NES era that I'm like, I actually need to beat those games. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. It is on Nintendo Online. And yes, I do have a Switch.
You shall all worship Sri Lakshmi!
That's not good. Uh-oh.
Lady of bliss, grace us once more with your beauteous visage.
This is bad. Somebody kill her now.
No weapons allowed in the... what would you call this?
Don't y'alls know a submission hold?
It's a bit late now.
Where's Godfrey when you need him?
This can't be happening. No crystals were allowed
Hunting.
through the door.
I ate him.
Things
can worry
of
about the how of it
questionable
later.
and
We
elegant
need to
nature.
evacuate these people right now, or the Primal will make thralls of them all. It's up to us.
Yeah, you should have done that first. Yes, everyone else run. Don't look! Alright, grab your butt and run!
Oh, I remember this cutscene.
Guards were already turned. Fools!
Fools.
I was waiting for my computer for a moment.
No, you don't.
See? No ferry.
Yeah, he uses a
Caliana would see us
carbuncle
all
instead.
enthralled.
I want that
Then you're
carbuncle.
going to be sorely disappointed. We have the Warrior of Light and Arenvol to shield us.
I want
Pew, pew, pew,
carbuncle
pew, pew,
for
pew.
my scholar.
Attack the primal, can they? We're stuck on the back foot.
All right, I think I have an idea. Keep these people safe, General. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Aye, aye.
Yeah. Whatever she's about, she'd best make it quick.
It's like, come on, man. You're the freaking bull of Alamigo, man.
Who will be next to die on my steed?
Yeah.
Go
that
out
was
like bull on him.
10 years ago
Yeah,
and
so?
1 arm ago.
So? So?
And remember, he doesn't have the echo.
So?
Well, there's some debate as to whether it's the Echo or the Blessing of Light that protects the Warrior of Light and such from primal influence.
Oh no, I'm caught up on MSQ. But I'm talking in terms that Farrell would understand. There's no need to muddy the waters right now.
idiot. Killing. Use the duty action to kill the ethers.
Oh, okay.
And you do have to help. Or armed there cannot get them out.
What? Oh. Oops.
Yeah, saw that one coming. Now, yeah, imagine trying to do this as a black mage. The difficulty is not in killing the boss. You have plenty of TPS to do that. The issue is hitting all the stupid ethers with the duty action. Also, don't worry about the fighters or the ads. The NPCs that they're attacking are plenty tanky enough to deal with them.
Okay, what am I going to work on? Can I work on?
And you have to be very close to the ether.
Alright, I'm getting the hang of this now.
Yeah, this is one of the least fun. This is the implemented.
I shall free you from your hate.
Balls. Literally.
And they just keep coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming.
Can't stop, won't stop. They're like,
Damn it all!
oh crap.
It's only a matter of time before we miss one.
What of it? Do you want to kill this thing or not?
I like her spirit.
Yes, because, you know, they couldn't, you know, just have Raubon released run away and make this easy on you. You had to keep protecting 2 people.
Achievement. Active time maneuver.
Yay, I hate
Smash
those.
the buttons. Any buttons will do.
I can never do that. It never works.
You just put them on your home row. Put your fingers on your home row and smash the buttons.
But you have to. You always have. It's the left click button on your mouse.
No, you don't have to use the left click. Just put the fingers on
you
the
do.
home. No, you don't. Just put the fingers
It's
on
the only
home.
thing that ever works on those things.
No, it's not. Just put the fingers on the home
Yeah, I have no
row
idea what you're talking
and
about,
spam.
Ben.
Home row is the keyboard. ASDF GHJKL.
Do not your
Just put 'em
souls
there.
weigh heavy?
And spam it. Just spam
Yeah, no.
buttons. It
Yeah, you
works.
gotta spam the left click on your mouse.
No, you don't.
That's the only way I've ever. It's the only button that ever has any effect on those active time things.
No, it's not. Every
It's
button on the
never
keyboard.
worked for me.
Then you've completely bonked up your game.
Raubon, don't get near me.
It's designed so the melee players can continue to get their beloved uptime. Because all the NPCs are going to go and run away.
Jumped off this thing and I didn't need to.
Here it comes!
We're taking way too long to kill this thing.
Huh?
We're watching the stream. I'm probably way behind, but yeah, you're taking way too long.
I did it.
He's a white mage.
And
I'm a white
White
mage.
mages are healers, not DPS.
No, you're mistaken. You clearly have
Look,
not seen a
operator,
white.
I've come. Uh, you and I are just not going to agree on certain things in regard to this game. I've come to realize
We
that.
did it! We
I've
beat her!
seen white mages parse higher than DPS.
Major privilege.
Okay. But-
That's a good one.
Have you seen Feral parse higher than DPS?
I mean, no. But
Okay, so then
he's still a white mage.
have you seen me parse higher than DPS?
I mean, can you even keep your cast bar rolling 100% of the time?
Probably not.
Feral would seem to be doing just fine with that, yet not be doing enough damage.
I don't know. I hit buttons. Buttons make thingies dead. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only gonna say this once. The Ananta just summoned their primal in the throne room. My friends are fighting her, but they need
But
help.
white mage is a green
They need
DPS.
someone with the echo, and by the gods, I wish I had it, but I don't.
They do, like, almost on par with
I told you before
even
that you still
mediocre
had time, but
dancers,
things
and
have changed.
dancers like the
I
lowest,
need your answer now.
next to lowest, or lowest in terms of personal
You
DPS.
can end it like Xenos, or you can fight for Alamigo. Your choice.
Oh. Fordola has a heart.
See, it's one of the reasons I love Fordola.
Seven hells. It's her. The butcher.
It's done. Take me back to my cell.
You are not forgiven.
Yeah, no crap. You don't think I realize that?
Not you. You I will never forgive. But I will thank you.
I don't think she did it to be forgiven.
Nope. A stubborn pride.
Standing against a primal and saving us from servitude. You have my thanks.
And Fordola's heart grew 5 times that day.
But 5 times 0 is still 0.
That's 3rd grade math, kids. Look at that. Here in the Taqueria, we're enjoying virtual tacos, mocking my governor incessantly, and learning about maths.
Who needs the public schools anyway?
Yeah, screw the public schools, except every parent that's like, my gosh, I need to send my kids back to school or I'm going to die.
You know, they wouldn't be so bad if people hadn't sent them to public schools in the first place.
I know, right?
They learn to behave like that because you sent them to public school.
No, it's what's really, you know what a really fun thought exercise is, you know, because like especially in my space, it's really a problem where like literally I and my wife cannot not both be working. Like if my wife were to quit her job, things would be insanely hard for both of us. Like we would be almost living paycheck to paycheck on my paycheck. But it's kind of an interesting thought experiment of like, okay, well, let's say the public school system was not here. How much less property tax, I mean, how much less in taxes in general would you be paying? And how much less of so many other things that you would be footing the bill for?
In the state of California? A lot.
I know. That's the fun part of it. 'Cause it's like if all this garbage was gone, how much more money would I be able to keep every paycheck? And would that be enough to where my wife would not have to work from home or not have to work so then she could actually homeschool my kids? You know? It's just like, that'd be wonderful, man. You know? Being able to just keep more of your money. Isn't that a wonderful concept?
You know, I think what they need to do is just say, for the duration of the national emergency, no taxes.
Right. Well, because you know, every time they're like, hey, we'll just give everyone a check. Oh, people like those checks. You can't take away that check. Oh, I need that check. And then the government, they're like, yay, let's give out more crap. And then if the government was like, oh crap, we're not taking in enough, you know, if they stop the taxes and they're like, oh crap, we're not taking in enough monies. We need to end this emergency so we can take more monies.
Yep. Then the emergency. It'd be the first natural emergency to ever end.
I know, right? I mean, literally, they seriously have national emergencies that started like in the 80s that are still national emergencies
from the Carter administration.
Right. It's like, seriously, wouldn't it be awesome if Trump came out one day, he goes, hey, there's these emergencies that are back from Carter. Carter's a dirtbag. Let's get rid of these emergencies. We could show that dirtbag who's boss. And my Trump impersonation is terrible. I really don't do
These
a good Trump.
emergencies ended like 40 years ago. So what we're gonna do is we're going to end them. Effective immediately.
National emergencies. You're fired.
You know, I mean, it's just the world is a little bit different in the way it's like if I were gonna write an alternate history book, what I could actually see happening, and of course a lot of research would have to go would have to be done to figure out, okay, what differences there would be. But I believe it was the first Clinton term.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that I don't think they were ever posed as potential candidates, even like in the primaries that election. But who I would have loved to see as an option, and maybe they would have gotten in,
A fine spot to contemplate
were,
the heavens.
and to me it wouldn't matter who was president, who was vice president. It did work as a team. Schwarzkopf and Powell.
The envoys have chosen to instate a government
That
model on Ishkar's
would have been
House
an
of
interesting
Commons,
presidency.
a ruling body of representatives
I don't know about
elected by the people.
Schwarzkopf to be able to comment on that.
I mean,
I don't
I
remember
honestly
either of
can't
those,
remember much, but I remember when I did have some inkling that I thought
It is
I
a
remember
fair
more that
decision,
I thought it would be a good
and
idea,
one which signals
more
the
so
end
than
of my part
the
in all
details
this.
of it. So,
Yeah, literally, that was happening probably when I was in the 6th grade. So, yeah. I know that Schwarzkopf was a person. I really don't know more than that. And you're referring to Colin Powell, right?
yes,
Okay, yeah. I know who he is.
Schwarzkopf was a general during Desert Storm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my dad almost got drafted in the Army Corps of Engineers for Desert Storm.
Forget something?
Oh.
Your Grace, there was no word.
Rabon Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
Whoa, wait, what?
But, Your Grace...
Rabon, I am no longer a child.
Even though you look like one.
Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
Oh.
You desire to stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety, and thus did I consult at length with the most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course.
The advisor
A
that's
most
only good at
trusted
murdinating
advisor.
crap.
And what of me?
Exactly.
Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
No,
Why
but
did
I
she
mean,
come to us for advice again?
if you really think about it, though, she actually, your character actually is very deeply involved with all of this politics stuff. Although it's all done in cutscenes, and you really have zero control over it, and you do actually do a lot of talking, even though all of it is.
Mm-hmm.
You
It's
do
just
a
like-
lot of discussing. You're just not privy
You
to what your character is actually saying.
Are making important decisions on the world stage, and your only qualification is you can kill primals.
Pretty much, yeah. Yep. Because, I mean, technically, what did your character do before you got summoned here? I mean, you're just some rando adventurer, right? That's all you are. Just...
Like, before you killed Ilford, you're just some adventurer. You're just any other normal adventurer.
Will, are you okay there? Was that a
There's-
baker's dozen
I
of a
mean-
heart attack?
No. There's some hints in regard to
What trust can there
who
be
you
between us
were
when you withhold the truth from me?
beforehand in
Mm.
Did you
Shadowbringers.
think me oblivious to the
But those
anguish in
don't
your
apply
eyes when you spoke
to-
of returning to Uldar?
Recent history.
They could.
For years and years, we
No.
have trusted one another. Yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
Oh. He made her
I
cry.
swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him. I will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies. So follow your heart, please. You are home. You are free.
Oh, so touching.
None more.
actually does cry.
Smile for me, Raubon. I would have this parting be a joyous one.
Sound like I'm going far.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Uldar.
Tomorrow you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Grace.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
And that's how Raubon was no longer the leader of the Immortal Flames.
Okay. All right.
See, here, I thought you were about to say that. I thought what you were about to say was, and that's how Raubon got his groove back. And I was gonna be like, what? No. Though
It's
actually,
also how he ended up playing in Alamigo.
Though one question for you, operator, because we were talking. I think it was last night
Thanks for shielding us from lunch.
before you showed up on stream
You're
with
kind to include me, Liz.
Nanamo. Is this still voice cutscene? Should I wait?
No shame in
No,
admitting
you
it.
can talk. It's just
Warrior
blah
of
blah
light is
blah.
but
Okay. Okay. With Nanamo, there was some talk of her turning
Did I
the
mention
power
that I encountered
of
the
the
Sultana in the
Sultanate
palace?
over to the
It would
people,
seem her
making
br-
more, making it less of
She
a
was in search of
monarchy
General
form of
Odin,
government
and
to
I
a
directed her to the
democracy,
rooftop
or
garden.
yeah. How much
She
power
wanted-
does
In
she
the habit
actually
of gossiping
still
about the
hold?
affairs of royalty, Master?
She certainly wielded enough power to dissolve the
Certainly
government,
not, Your Grace.
as she
was merely
stated as
informing my-
such in the cutscene where she was nearly assassinated.
Apologies, Alphinaud, 'twas only a jest.
She announced her intentions to abdicate and dissolve the syndicate and create a republic before she drank the tainted wine.
But I must yield the floor to Raubon.
But is that something that she actually did, or is she still full powers
She
as
hasn't
a
done
sultana?
that yet.
As of yesternight, I
And
have
Okay.
been
given the subsequent ramp up of Garlean war
I shall be
efforts
assuming my father's duties. And
in
may I
Heaven's
say that
Word,
Azona...
it ended up being fortunate that she didn't, because it was not the right time for
towards
a government
seem I am
change,
in need of
something like that,
employment.
which Lolorito actually points out in one of the cutscenes.
You may be
Actually,
getting
like
on in
the
years,
cutscene
Father,
right
but you'd
after
struggle
she
to find a band of
wakes,
sellswords who wouldn't snap your hand off.
Lolorito
Okay.
points out in a meeting that it is
the
not
Boulevard
the time for
Amigo.
them to change their government, because Garleans are getting ready for war.
Your Grace has developed
Now
a wicked
the
edge to her
Garlemald
humor, and you,
is
Pippin, would do well
where
not
it's
to
at.
laugh when the future may hold the same for
Um,
you.
with the war actually having broken out,
So,
yada
Is
yada.
it-
It's
Aye.
it-
That
it's still
seems to
on
be
her
the way.
agenda. It's just moved further
I
down
would be
the list.
glad to aid you in
We'll see.
rebuilding our
Maybe she
nation.
decides that she'll just continue to be a sultana and just bash the monetarists. That speech she just gave to Raubon kind of gave me the
if
impression that Republic isn't exactly on her list of things that she's trying to accomplish anymore. She's trying to be the
Oh, friend's
super
got a
ultimate
hug.
Sultana.
Dude, her hand is like literally half the size of his hand.
Well, that was unexpected.
Funny thing,
Either you are more astute than I
Lise
give you
is
credit
technically
for,
a Highlander, as I
or I'm losing
recall,
my touch.
as is
In any
Winfilia.
event, one thing is
However,
certain.
because they're both 1.0
Alamigo will
characters,
rejoice at the
and female
homecoming of-
Highlanders did not exist in 1.0, their models are Midlander models. And they didn't change the models when they made 2.0 because that would have been really weird. Ah yes, speaking of abdication.
All right, so is this like the wind down of 5.1, right?
4.1.
Nah, 4.1.
5.1 is Shadowbringers.
Yes, I know. I keep saying 5 and I mean 4. But is this the wind down of 4.1?
I think so. Also, that quest from Wedge there is the Deltascape series.
What's Deltascape?
It's the first wing of the Omega Raid series.
Oh, okay. Should I be doing that after this?
You should have already done it, really, but...
Oh.
You should also have the first Evil East raid done.
Nope.
With 4.1.
I haven't done that yet.
Yep, that would most likely be the Kurane Markets guide, like we were talking about last night.
Right.
There's also various dungeon unlocks around the Reach.
All right.
Yay! Raubon Minion. Of which we will never speak of the flavor text on the minion ever again.
Because that's just the flavor text on the usable item. It doesn't mention that when you...
Yay!
look at
Gotsetsu
the
made it
actual
back!
thing.
Oh. Psycho chick.
No.
That was a very nice pantomimed bite of the sweetbread.
Well, you know, actually eating stuff in video games is so very difficult to program.
No, I know. It's just, it's just, that was a particularly bad instance of it. Oh, did someone steal his sweet roll? Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace, plot happens. Excuse me. The Viceroy was merely wounded.
Just a flesh wound.
Can't ask. Mysterious Infinity Gauntlet grips.
Someone is upset at the palace gossip.
All right. That is going to be the end of that for tonight. Well, we got done with 4.1, everyone. So I'm very glad to have done that. So that is going to be it for tonight. We're going to do a quick show close. I need to get to bed. I ran a little late. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I will be up tomorrow morning for a Zwift workout. And maybe tomorrow afternoon I'll be able to do another Pokemon Zwift workout with my daughter playing. Definitely playing more Final Fantasy 14 tomorrow night. I think we're going to go around and unlock a bunch of stuff. Maybe start the Alliance raids tomorrow night. So anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. Good night, Isaiah Norris. Wherever you are.
Wherever you are.
And see y'all later. Good night. Good night.